Today we got a video from Watch Cop Cam, and the title of the video is How a Mother's Worst Nightmare Came True.
What do you think, this is okay for you guys to just be in my room sleeping? And she's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, get out of my house. So I tell him to get up, put his clothes on, and get out of my house.
A mother's worst nightmare comes true after
She snuck a
walking
boy
into her
in?
bedroom to realize her daughter has crossed a line she's never expected.
I go to my room, my door's locked. She stays here sometimes. I allow her to sleep on the bed, on the couch, because she's too disruptive. So she comes and goes as she pleases. She does have a key. So when I come home, I'm knocking on the door. I came to get my front door. My bedroom door. It's locked. So I come out to this door. It's locked. I'm peeking through the blinds, and her boyfriend are in my bed naked. Now I don't know why you would like.
Yeah. Yo, imagine catching your daughter getting cracked in your bed. Oh my. Her daughter, her flesh and blood is getting cracked in her bed. Oh my goodness.
Like me to be outside to talk about this, but that's
because I'm not gonna sit in there and try to get the story and y'all two going at each other.
I'm not going at her.
Well, y'all were arguing a minute ago when I asked you what happened. You would say something. I can't listen to you at the same
I
time.
understand that. I understand that.
Okay, so
I already told him to leave.
he's gone.
Yes, he should be.
Okay, did anything physical take place between you and your daughter?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What was that?
After I got all her stuff together and told her to leave, I sat there for a while. She got on her phone. I said, you need to get your butt up and leave my house. You're very disrespectful. All your sisters are sitting here watching you. That's disrespectful. She was like, no, I'm not. Oh, I said, oh, you know? Okay, so I gathered her stuff.
No,
As
I
I'm
did
gathering
not.
her stuff.
I did not say no, I was not. No, I did not.
Uh-oh, she just got done getting cracked.
Okay,
Let's go inside. Let's go inside. Let's talk then. No, we're not.
No.
Don't put your hands on me or you're gonna go to jail. Get the fuck back inside. You put your hands on me again, I'm gonna put you in cuffs.
Okay.
And she's telling me, oh, no,
What happened?
Do not touch me.
weird.
Don't touch me. You gonna be nice in that car.
What happened? Stop trying to argue. You called us out here, not you, but your mom. So what happened? Okay, you're right. Your mom called you. So what happened?
Good. Okay, so I was being a little disobedient and putting my ex-boyfriend in the house and stuff like that, but I was showering and I go in the house and I wasn't doing anything, but I was under the influence and whatever, and I just wanted to rest or whatever.
Okay.
And she get in the house and she said, so
Stop trying to listen. Stop trying to listen to her. And just
close the door.
tell me what you said. I'm not gonna close the door because we gotta be together right now. Listen, I don't care if you were having sex with your boyfriend or whatever. That's not a crime. That's what she's alluding to. I don't care about that. I just want to know if a crime happened, whether or not you guys put hands on each other. Otherwise, I don't care.
She hit me with the
Oh, good, but you wasn't free to get out.
Stop.
Y'all did that. No, y'all seen this shit.
Girl, you squared up with your mom. Who does that?
So,
Okay. And that's the problem.
Right now, you're just admitting to me that you could do it.
I'm defending myself. She's gonna hit me with the phone.
You were defending you because you were violent.
So, hold on. So,
Y'all are weird.
what are your guys' relationship to everybody?
No, we're
Blood.
sisters, blood. Really have no.
You guys are all blood sisters. Do you all live here?
Yes, we do. But no.
Okay.
Like I said, she's wrong. You have no right to put your hand on her.
And then she hit me with the pole. That's the thing. If my lip is busted, and I have to go. Yo. And he always gonna ask what I would do for. Bro.
Okay, Malani. M-A-L-A-Y.
No, U-N-N-I.
M-A-L-A-U-N-I.
So weird. Everybody is weird in this house, though. In her house. So shut up.
Stop screaming.
Nigga, so what? So what?
Stop screaming.
And what?
Okay.
You're weird. It's just a magic.
Can you come
ball.
outside with me? I don't want your sister just keeps coming. I don't know what's wrong with your sister. What's up with her?
She's under the influence.
Wait, is it towards you still?
I don't want her to get I just want her to get up out of here.
Well, that doesn't matter.
You're the problem then.
How am I the problem? It's clear.
At this point,
It's clear that I'm not the problem.
How is she the problem?
you put your hands on her.
She refused to get out.
Me too.
So why are we out here?
Okay, so basically, I get off work. Well, me and my mom get off work. We come home and we're in the car, and mom tells me that my sisters called her and said that the door was halfway open, like the front door was halfway open.
Okay.
And they said that my mom's door was locked.
The front door was halfway open?
The front door was halfway open.
and your mom's bedroom was
Is locked.
Okay.
Yeah. So she called my mom. She's like, "Mom, like someone's in here." She's like, "We're like FaceTime me. She can like be on the phone." So then my mom, she's like, "Okay, we have to go home." So we get home and we get to the house and the door is locked, and she can hear them whispering.
The bedroom is locked.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Got it.
And my mom can hear my sister and her ex-boyfriend whispering. So she's like, "Open the door." She's like banging on the door, and then they're not opening. So there's 2 doors to get into her bedroom. So she
Okay.
was outside, in her house right there. So
Is
she
that
knocked on-
outside door?
right there.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she knocked on the door, not answering, but she could see them because you can see
Okay.
in the windows. And then she goes back in the door. No, she opens the door from outside. My sister opened the door from outside. She goes in there, they're naked on the bed.
All right, man.
So you want to apologize to your mom?
All right. Could you tell me what happened? I know you already spoke with him, but I don't know what happened.
Okay. I get a call from my twins as they come home from school. They go to Johns Creek. And they tell me that the door is slightly open and they went to my room and it's locked. So I get off work. My daughter and I both get off work. And on my way here, I'm already like, okay, I'm calling Jaden, trying to figure out what happened. Why is the door halfway open? And when we come home, I notice that my door is locked. And then I see her boyfriend's car in the front. And so as I go to try to open the door, I couldn't open that door, so I went to my side door, and I'm banging on the side door. As I'm banging on the side door, I'm looking through the blinds, and I see her and her boyfriend naked on my bed.
Okay.
And so I started banging even harder. At that point, she decides to get up. She's naked when she gets up, opens the door. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing in my bed? What are y'all doing? They both looking baffled. They don't know. They're like, what? What happened? I'm like, why are you guys in my room, in my bed, naked? And they're both just like, I don't know. What are you talking about? So I see that there's flowers on the table. So I take the flowers and I flung the flowers up against the wall and all around so the flowers are everywhere. And so I'm like, you guys, what do you think, this is okay for you guys to just be in my room?
Damn, my boy was having a romantic evening, boy. He brought his lady some flowers. God. Yo, imagine. Listen, I don't know how it is for the girls or whatever, but for the guys, you know what I mean? Like, it's, you know, and like a lot of my friends, we know this. It's like the unspoken rule. You know what I mean? Like, especially if you living with your mom. You know what I mean? Like, if you living with your mom, you know, it's no girls. You know what I mean? Like, no girls. Period. Like, it's just disrespectful. You know what I mean? And you know, it's just disrespectful. You know, now if you getting a little older or whatever, and you know, you've been dating this person for a while and your mom is cool, you know what I mean? Now y'all cool, it's cool, but there's no cracking going on, especially with mom there. Like, it's just no. Now if mom is not there, can you crack your girl? You can crack your girl, you know what I'm saying? But in your bed, man, in your spot, you know what I mean? Now, that's not too disrespectful. That's just, you know, it's grown, you know. We know this unspoken rule, man. If mom is there, it's over with. Just, no. Get in your car, go park up somewhere, get right there. You know what I mean? And go do that. That's a better choice than, you know what I'm saying? Listen, don't act like you ain't done it in the car, man. Don't act like you ain't done it in the car. All right? You know. That's a better option than you don't want to crack no chick, man, when your mom there. Now, I don't know about the girls. The girls is just, now that's completely different. Yeah, like I would assume there's absolutely none of that at all. Like, none of that. None of that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, as far as for the guys and stuff, and then especially, what you gonna do it in your mom's bed? Come on, you already disrespectful by doing it in the crib regardless, like, but you did it in your mom's bed? Now that's insane. Oh my God. If I ever got caught doing something like that, man, I would be beaten to a pulp, man. Like it's not good, man. It's not good, man. It's not good. I'm gonna be honest, so, I was with my mom for a little bit, and then there was a stint where I went to go live with Pops, you know what I'm saying? When I went live with Pops worked on the overnight. So I had free reign, you know what I mean? Pops worked on the overnight, and then so my girlfriend and friends and stuff like that or whatever, I could crack, you know what I'm saying? I had the whole crib for the free at night, so it was lit. But I'm not gonna do it in my dad's spot or like in my dad's bed or anything like what? Like, that's crazy. That's insane. That's insane, but boy, imagine you catching your daughter in your bed naked. Come on.
Sleeping, and she's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, get out of my house. So I tell him to get up, put his clothes on, and get out of my house. I did not touch him. I did not do anything. I didn't do anything to both of them as I'm watching this. I'm just looking at them. But get up and get out of my house. Come on, move it along. And they're just looking at me like, I'm like, no, get your stuff on. I'm watching you right now. Get your shit on. And so, no, she did not.
So you told her and the boyfriend to leave?
Yeah, and then so they're slowly putting on their clothes. I open the door. She's trying to go in the bathroom. I open the bathroom door. No, you come on. Come out so everybody can see you. You've made a disgrace of me, so I'm going to make a disgrace of you. So I don't let her close the door. I let them both walk out naked. He finally put his pants on, and she's walking out naked as they all watch it. And she's like, you guys are weird. I said, boy, don't ever come back to my house. He walked out. I was like, do you think you did anything wrong? He was like, no. Right. So I'm like,
wow.
Oh, you don't think you did anything wrong? You're in my house, naked in my bed. And then and so she's being belligerent at this point. He's like, okay, I don't know what happened. I said, please don't come back to my house ever again. He said, all right. He comes in and goes, or he comes out and goes to his car and drives off. I'm sitting there with Jaden, and I'm like, you need to get your stuff and get out. So as we are helping her get her stuff together, I'm pointing in her face. But at this point, I picked up a little piece, and I pointed it at her face. As the officer said before, I'm the aggressor at this point. But I'm telling her, so as I'm pointing this thing in her face, she flung it out of my hands. And so I hit her again. Then we square up on each other. And I'm like, oh, you gonna hit me? She's like, yeah, get out of my face. Why I don't know the exact words, but at that point, we both putting hands on each other.
How did you just jump to squaring up?
Because after I'm getting all her stuff and I put that in her face.
So you start packing her stuff?
My daughter,
so y'all all start packing her stuff up.
No, she packs her stuff, but I'm putting stuff in her bag as well. Okay. She actually gets the garbage bag. I tell the twins, get the garbage bag, get her stuff. And as I'm doing that, me and her are having words. I don't know exactly the words that were being said.
It's unfortunate that the mom is going to be in trouble because she's the aggressor, but in any regular household, the mom got every right to get her together. I'm not sitting here saying, oh, you know, it's abuse and all that. Hell nah, man. You catch your kid doing something like, man, I'm gonna get you together in here, boy. You got the right one today. Cause it's like, that's complete disrespectful. And then for the boyfriend, he's supposed to be, man, this is the boyfriend or whatever. He ain't got no manners. You know what I'm saying? You're like, miss, I'm sorry, you know, miss so-and-so. Like, you know, your girlfriend's whatever, moms and all that, the parents of the girlfriend and all, you call them miss so-and-so, you know, whether they want to go by their first name or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Miss Ashley, or, you know, if her last name is whatever, Shy. Her last name could be Shy. Like, you know, I'm Miss Shy. I'm sorry. I apologize, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You don't sit there and say, oh, I don't think I was doing nothing wrong, yada, yada. So the boyfriend, you could tell he's not well mannered. You could tell this guy is just, he ain't raised up right. You know what I mean? It don't work like that, man. You call Miss so-and-so, for the pops is Mr. so-and-so. And you know you wrong. You know what I mean? Now, the daughter is really the one that, you know, he's just following the daughter. You know, he just, oh, let's go in this room or whatever. Like, he's just following the daughter. You know, it's really the daughter, but the guy gotta have some respect too, man. And I don't know who raised him, because he sound like an asshole. I ain't gonna lie.
So at that point, just how she is, you can. I don't know exactly verbatim how it all transpired. It's just one aggression led to another aggression, which led to.
You don't know how the fight started.
Pretty much. I mean, it was just.
What did you do to her?
I put my hands in her face. I put the thing in her face.
What's the thing?
It's a metal piece.
What's a metal piece?
It's like a ring camera holder.
Oh no, what's a tripod?
So did you hit your daughter with that thing?
No, not at first.
Okay, so you hit your daughter though.
We both hit each other.
So you're saying it was mutual. You just started fighting, but you don't know the origin of why it started fighting.
Correct.
You don't know who put on who.
My kids both were there. They came in the middle of it.
Yeah, so she's going. Okay. Your sister? Jail.
Okay,
Yeah, she's gonna go down the right street.
Because I don't know, like.
Your mom's not getting arrested. Okay. I that's why I was figuring out. You taking more?
Wait, but he just said he wasn't.
Of what? Oh.
What?
Can y'all go talk about it later over there?
Wait, but
Ain't nothing to talk about.
No, it's two sides. Cause he just said she's not going in. You just said she is going.
I'm the supervisor.
Well, he supersedes me, so
Okay, so I'm confused. Why is it two sides now? Why are we communicating? What's the difference?
She didn't do anything though.
Come on now.
Okay.
I didn't do anything.
Right. She said anything about the kids, Mom. She didn't do anything.
Okay.
Wait,
all
but
right, just hold
What
on.
did you say?
Hold on. We'll explain in a second. Just
Unbelievable.
I'm just confused how it's two sides. So how is it two sides? How is it two sides?
That's why you don't talk in front of them.
She is going.
Nyla, it doesn't matter.
But that makes no sense.
It is what it is.
That's just stupid.
that's mine.
Due to her mother admitting to antagonizing her daughter to attack her, she was deemed the aggressor in this situation, as her daughter was only arrested on charges of obstruction.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I see why, you know, she's going to get locked up, the mom. She is the aggressor technically, but I mean, anybody is just, man, shit. I catch my kid doing some shit like that, man. Yo ass is grass, boy. We gonna get you together in here, boy. We gonna get you together. I ain't gonna lie. You know, and it's the crazy part is that the mom is the one that called the cops. So the mom, the one that called the police, and she gets arrested. But it's because she, you know, listen, you ain't about to disrespect me in my house, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, it's just certain things like, you know, parents can get their kid together now. It's just certain things. That's my belief. I don't care. Some people may hate it, whatever. You know, I'm not saying abuse your child. I'm not saying that. You know, that's not what I'm saying. But something like that, you know, grown adult, she not trying to get out the house. You gonna get out my house today. You gonna get up out of here today. You not moving fast enough. And your little boyfriend, whatever, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know if she got a man in her life. I'm talking about the mom or whether her father figure something. Because them girls is running wild. Them girls is running wild. No respect for the mom. You know, the other sisters, they decent. But that one right there, no respect. Kid ain't got no respect, nothing. Where's the male role model in this situation? Where he at? Cause boy, what? Okay, that's why they say, you know, you can play them games with mama. Daddy gonna get you together. You know what I'm saying? That's how I go, man. But yeah, cops. Technically, the mom is the aggressor. But it's crazy because both of those cops, if they're parents, they understand. They get it. But the law is the law. Come on, man. You think that dad gonna watch his daughter get cracked in his bed and not do nothing? Any of them cops, you think they gonna watch? Or they son, you think their son is gonna watch his son crack some girl in his bed and not do? Any parent gonna flip out. What? Man, you better figure it out. You got the right one today, boy. You got the right one. That's all I got to say on it, man. I'm in full support of the mother. I ain't gonna lie. The cops, they did their job, you know, whatever. You know, it is what it is. The cops, the only thing that they messed up on is discussing, you know, who's right and who's wrong in front of them. They should have got together and discussed it in privately, because if there's a discretion there, you can't say that in front of the suspects or whatever, because now they're going to challenge that. Well, this one said this and then this one said that. You guys are confusing or whatever. You got to talk about that privately. You know, you get all the facts, then you get with your partner, you discuss it. Well, hey, she's going or whatever for this, and that. All right, cool. And then you guys get back together and y'all make the arrest together, you know, because there shouldn't be no discrepancy in front of the suspects or whatever, in front of the civilians and stuff. So that's the only thing. But overall, I get the cops, you know, they get a 4. The ShyGotEm Correctional Facility is now open, where we specialize in act right and getting them together. If you want to become an officer, check out the YouTube membership. If you want to be a sergeant or above, check out the Patreon. Your support helps the channel keep going, and I hope to see you in lineup.